There are so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
is a sunny Sunday afternoon from Adrian, Michigan, as we have round number 2 between the Saginaw Valley State University Cardinals and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman, joined alongside by defenseman for the ACHA men's D2 team, Tyler Ackerman. This men's D3 team yesterday faced off with the Cardinals over at their rink just upstate in Saginaw Valley. A 14-2 loss after 60 minutes was the result, unfortunately, for the Bulldogs. Looking to turn things around here today against another top-ranked opponent. Tyler, what should the Bulldogs look to do here in this contest to get a better result?
Well, honestly, Herms, the score was 2-1 after 10 minutes in the first period. The boys were buzzing for a little bit, and then they just seemed to stop moving their feet. Defensive structure went absolutely to no man's land, and then they just got pummeled after that. So if the Bulldogs can stay defensively minded and keep the pressure going, then they might have a chance here against a top-ranked team in Saginaw.
We'll see what happens. 20 minutes on the score clock. Big hit there laid down. The Cardinals opening things up quickly with that hit there. That was Samuel Morgan. Some heavy body contact on Maxim Sorrell. We are underway from the AIA. Time ticking down now. Now 19:20 left to go in the first period. So start back in the Cardinals' end. Quick shovel pass there is sent up. Caught on the stick by Russell. He'll dump in, makes a nice move, heading towards the net. Good stick play there made by Henry Darnell. Quick shot, hits off the outside of the apron, and skating this around is Barless. One-touch pass back, redirected towards the boards. Russell will hold on to it, sends it back down low, picked off there in front of the net, and here's a chance, but covering up just in time is going to be Brandon Heiser.
That's some good pressure right there by Saginaw. The defensive zone structure looked pretty decent for the Bulldogs. Again, they just seem to run around and get a little bit tired, and that's when Saginaw capitalizes on their opportunities. Luckily, nothing there for Saginaw.
Saginaw Valley, one of the better teams in ACHA D3 men's play. Big hit along the boards. Sent over to the right circle looking for a shot. Cardinals can't find it. Heiser will cover up again. Last 5 games for Saginaw Valley. An 8-2 win over Northwood University, as well as a 5-1 win. And then the 3 before that lost to the University of Michigan in a 2-game series, as well as Oakland. So not as good as they wanted to recently. The Bulldogs having similar results, but a little bit better. A 5-4 overtime win against Western Michigan, as well as an 8-4 win. 4-3 loss in overtime against University of Michigan Flint. And a 3-2 as well, and a 6-1 win against Marion. This is sent down all the way. Garrett Lesser will win the race, and here's a quick shot. And the Cardinals score. It's Ethan Smith at 18-11.
Just another broken play by the Bulldogs. As you can see, this puck's just going to be sent all the way around. And then replay won't show, but just in the feet of the defenseman, and the forward picks it up and just buries it 5-hole past Heiser. Unfortunate start for the Bulldogs.
So it's the Cardinals who get things going early, and that had to be the expectation. Here's Sampson, left wing, rips a shot. Nice blocker save from Heiser as he redirected it into the corner. Slap shot from the left blue from McLean. Blocked by a stick in front, and then picking up is Hoff. Bulldogs look to break out here. This is Devin Bennett. Works his way through traffic. Back to retrieve it is Kubiak. Tied up along the boards. Now sent down low. We're going to rim it around. This is Kirksey. We'll get to it. Briggs Blake. Turning with a shot. It's blocked. Quick pass upwards. This is sent over for Sampson. Works the right side. Sends a dead angle shot. Hits off the glove of Heiser. Smart play there from really seemingly no angle. Kicked back to the right point. Here's a shot. Heiser with another save. Kept it out. Bennett. This is taken away by Windy as he shovels a backhand back into the offensive zone, but the Bulldogs collect themselves here and look to get into the offense. A takeaway from O'Malley. Almost a good play there by Schmidt. He was looking to skate through the lane with it. Bounce pass, caught in front of the benches. Here's a takeaway from Bliss, and this is going to be called down for offsides.
Travis took a little bit of a spill there right in front of the bench. Just past the blue line. Fortunately, he didn't get back in time for Bliss to go in.
Draw pushed back to the center ice logo, and a long shot sent into the glove. That came from Sorrell, way outside, so easy save. Peter Mayhall with that stop. Just about 4 minutes gone. Work to the corner. Bliss will strip it away. Looks for the outside lane. It's kept in. Bliss right back to it. Flips a pass to neutral ice as this is picked up by Blair. Moves it quickly for Russell. Ooh. Nice move from Barlis as he walked through. Alfonsi dumps it in, and chasing after it there is Johnson. A miscue on the pass as it's picked up by Harmonson. Barlis, toe drag release, goes wide to the blocker side. Oh. Hard hit there along the boards. This is going to draw a call. And the Cardinals are going to head to the power play for the first time here in this contest. Heading off to the box, it's going to be Emery Johnson. Clear as day, unfortunately, for the Bulldogs. Interference is the call at 15:20 in the first period. And this is not something that you want to give to the Saginaw Valley State Cardinals because they will take advantage.
Yeah, I just saw the numbers. Emery saw the numbers and just buried him into the boards. Can't have that. And now Saginaw has a chance to double their lead on the power play.
Worked back to the right point. A give and go. Over for McLean. Now back along the way is Harmonson. Smith opens up, fires in the chest of Heiser as he held it down.
He was lucky to see all of that one. There was really no net front presence by Saginaw there. He was able to see that puck fully through and make the easy save with his chest.
13 seconds tick off the 5-on-4 power play. We'll take the draw in the offensive zone of the visitors. Looking to clear. Harmonson keeps it in. Smith once more. Back to the right side, now in the slot. Here's a shot, another save from Heiser. Good puck movement from the Cardinals. Set up that power play very nice as they'll make a change here for their other unit. And the same for the Bulldogs. They'll get fresh legs out for the penalty kill.
Bliss is dangerous on the PK, though, so if there's a fumble on the puck, he might be gone. It could be a 1-1 hockey game real quick.
As you mentioned, Evan Bliss, the top points getter for this Bulldog squad. 21 games, 15 goals, 15 assists for 30 points. As this is moved back over to the wide side, looking to hit up Russell. Doesn't go.
Stick.
Russell to the middle. Fanned on shot. The second one was blocked. Gavin Dahm stepped in there. Sorrell looking to clear. Nobody knows where it is. It popped in front. It was loose. And luckily, Schmidt stepped in time. And here goes Bliss off to the races. Working it himself, dumps it in. And we'll get the change. Smart play to just switch things up. Russell with a nice move. Distributes outwards to Beagle. But it was given up. Alfonsi works his way through. Receives a shove there from Kubiak. Alfonsi with a bid for the puck. Lost his edge for a second. Russell trying to catch the pass in front of the penalty box. Couldn't do it. Kubiak will skate it back. Needs to generate some space to make the right play. And a nice move there from the captain. Left side wing. Rims around to the opposite side. It's Beagle who will stop it, and a hard hit there down low. Man in front is Kubiak. Here's the one-timer, and he just shelves it high.
Nice little field goal for Kubiak there. Just a creation of a 2-on-1 out of what seemed like a nothing play, and it just somehow snuck in between Max Sorrell's feet. And luckily, he just sent it high and wide.
I don't know if Heiser got a piece of it or not, or maybe it had caught the iron, but he got some love taps from his teammates after the whistle. But he was on angle. Looked like he would have made the save. We'll stay at a 1-0 hockey game. 16 seconds left to go on the 5-on-4 power play. This has felt a lot longer than 2 minutes. Possession really being held the entire time by the Cardinals. Long shot from the point, a save, and another one goes high over the crossbar. Blair, right-handed shot, walks the blue, rips one on, blocked in front. A little friendly fire as Smith soaked it. Lesser gets a chop, goes to the backhand, and gives it away. Saucer pass into the middle. Here goes Johnson. A backhander towards the net front, swiped away quickly. Martin pulls up. This is Jacob Martin. Nice stick handle as he's taken down, no call. Looked like he just blew an edge there.
It's a great back check by Simmons right there.
Here goes Bliss. Distributes outwards. As laying a hit down there was Trakina. Bliss opens up towards the front, looking for the one-touch. Bliss, outside hash mark, now down low. Looking to the top of the circle. Bulldogs can't get the shot they were looking for. Sampson, angled into the boards as he backhanded it in. Hoff will make a play. Gets us over to Bliss. 3-on-2 if they can hurry. Hoff working it through. Stopped up top by Witten. Lofted back down low. And this is McLean who has it. Bruce McLean. Powards to Dickinson. Stopped behind the nets. That's Peter Mayhall. Hasn't had to do much so far. Only one shot in the last 9.5 minutes. 11:24 remaining in the first period. Bulldogs were offside, so they'll have to reset. Briggs Blake. Quick pass for Kirksey. Cardinals doing a great job at taking away passes as soon as they come off the stick blades of the Bulldogs and really limiting the amount of space that they have to work with so far. Sorrell goes off the boards, played it back to himself. A chip pass stays in. Here's McLean. Works it over, redirected off of a stick. Nice poke check made there by Nick Kirksey. He's able to get it out. Kubiak with some speed towards the front. What a move! And Heiser almost let it slip through. It dribbled off the stick of Kyle Kubiak. 10:28 left to go in the first period.
Seemed like we just needed to put a body there on Kubiak as he just walked in and just dangled through every single defender. Luckily, Heiser was able to make that stop.
Kubiak third on the team for the Cardinals in points. And what's more impressive, doing it as a defenseman as well. 27 points in 26 games. 4 goals and 23 assists. As this long shot fanned on, traveled high over the crossbar. McLean almost carried it over for offsides. Had to pull up. Dumped back in. This one takes a bounce. Heiser will push it aside with the glove. Long pass. Finds it to the blade of Alfonsi. Over for Darnell. Looking towards the front. Off the pad. And it's kept out by Mayhall. Good save there as he held on to the post. Upwards for Alfonsi, tips it in. Skates off for a change. We're past the halfway point. Lesser kicks it off his feet. And here's Smith. Cardinals love to make those stick handling plays, trying to whiz their way through different bodies. Up top is Windy. Quick shot there, redirected in front, loose it, and it's pushed aside. Martin on the backhand. A takedown there along the wall. Windy receives it back once more. Almost gave it up. Gives the Bulldogs some space to break out. Here goes Posdal. Looking towards the front, rips a shot, and that looked like it hit off the helmet of Peter Mayhall, might have caught the iron. Windy applies the pressure as Martin sends it in off the glass. And chasing after it is O'Dowd. Cardinals have support. Sends a shot on, sticked aside by Heiser. Dickinson looking towards the front. Shot blocked off the shoulder of Heiser and into the netting.
It seemed too easy just to walk straight down into the middle of the ice and just take a nice and simple shot. Luckily, Heiser was able to get the blocker on it. We have our first whistle, and it seemed like forever, Herms.
Yeah. Pace of play really continuing on. And the Cardinals feels like taking full advantage of every opportunity they have. They look so confident when they set up in the offensive zone and find those lanes for grade A scoring opportunities as this puck is squirted through a leg and ultimately covered up by Mayhall. Looked like he was faking it there, but decided to hold on to it for the whistle.
And hopefully we can just get some offensive pressure here for the Bulldogs. It seemed like it's just been all Cardinals so far through this first period. Only 2 shots for the Bulldogs. So maybe just get some pucks on net. We had a nice chance. I don't know who it necessarily was, but Mayhall was able to get the glove and stay on the glove right on the post. And it could have been a 1-1 game that quickly.
Tied up on the draw and then quickly taken away by Harmonson. Barlass with quick feet puts one on, but it's wide. Skitters around the half wall. Dogs look to clear out. Puck battle along the boards. Kicks free. And now over the blue. Briggs Blake tried to chase after it. Didn't have the step he was looking for. Russell will receive a body check. Deadlock on the boards once more. 2 red sweaters, 2 gray, and finally red wins the battle. A flip pass is sticked down by Briggs Blake. Tried to take a shot there, but it was quickly blocked by McLean. Kubiak. Reversal for Harmison. Upwards connects with Russell. Dancing his way through. Here's a backhander, and it's held on to. We have no signal yet. I heard the iron, thought it squeaked behind. But it looks like no goal on that one. But how about that move from Tyler Russell?
Made it just look way too simple. And that's a hard move to make, especially with 2 defenders back there. He just dipsy-doos around one and almost scores on the backhand.
Left side corner, shovel pass into the netting. We'll get the whistle with 6:24 remaining in the first period. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman here on ACTV. We hope you're all having a nice Sunday afternoon. Enjoying the game from wherever you may be watching. Here's Blair with a shot. Blockered aside by Heiser, and he holds on to it.
Having a great game so far, Heiser, as that Last chance. Seemed to go off the blocker and then just held on to it quickly for no rebounds to stop in.
Worked around up top is Johnson, who sends a nice hit. Smith rips one on. Glove save from Heiser. Stops it once again. Right side draw. It is Sampson who steps in with Bliss. As he gets it right back, another pad stop redirected. Now towards the front. Another chance. Hits off the outside of the apron. McLean with an outside shot. Swiped out by Heiser. Here's a chance for the Bulldogs. Looking towards the front, dropped back. Nobody there to catch the pass. And a good bag check from the Cardinals. Sampson puts one wide, but it's back up top. McLean steps down low. Will work the zone. Here goes Captain Evan Bliss. Nice move at the blue line from Simons. And this one's going to be whistled down for icing. .517 is all that remains in the first period. Draw one by the Cardinals. Point shot blocked by a skate. Barless. Lost it up top. Quick pass upwards. Intended for Trey O'Flanagan, excuse me. It's Logan O'Flanagan. Russell with the takeaway. Over for that left side. And a horizontal pass through the lane. Russell tees one up, shot and stopped by Heiser, who's dribbling toward him. And he got the glove down.
Defensive tip there, trying to block the shot was Posdol. Almost tipped it into his own net. Heiser with another great save so far. After that first goal, he has been looking outstanding, Herm, in net so far.
Well, it was difficult, too. That play that he got scored on was certainly a good one from Saginaw. As a goalie, not too much that you can be upset at when the opposition draws up a nice play. Nonetheless, this is Smith in the right corner. Nice reversal hit sent on. Past couple of minutes, a little bit quieter on both sides, as here's another shot off the outside of the apron. Good look there from McLean. Cardinals still working the offensive zone. There's some speed from Alfonsi. Good pull up from Johnson, but it's taken away from him. Bulldogs can't really reach the net front. Martin uses the edge work. Now towards the front. Here's a rebound chance. They score! Anthony Alfonsi. We're tied at 1 with 3:35 left to go in the first.
There's the sustained pressure that the Bulldogs were looking for. Just a quick plays behind the net, and something just pops out. It's like Emery Johnson. You can see Emery Johnson trying to make a move. And then nobody knows where the puck is. Sorrell takes a shot back. And just goes around and then eventually finds one shot and then 5-hole. Looks like Emery Johnson.
I might have called that wrong by mistake. That was Emery Johnson on the goal. Alfonsi was out there, so he'll get a plus on the score sheets. But it's Emery Johnson with a late first period goal. As a quick shot there, and the response. 10 seconds later, Saginaw back on top, 2-1.
Exactly how it was yesterday, Herms. The Bulldogs came out with a 1-0 lead, and then the Cardinals responded right away. It's the same thing that just happened here. Just defensive zone breakdown, can't get the puck out, and then just this quick and easy snipe. That was a rocket top left.
Seth Beagle with his 12th goal of the year for 14 points in 22 games. And here's another break. This is Schmidt with some room, has Bliss in the middle, but it's swiped away from O'Malley. O'Malley makes his approach. Looks towards the backhand, sends one in front. Nobody there to touch it home. Schmidt gave it away. Top of the circle is Bliss. Heads down low, assesses the options. His pass, tipped by a stick, was looking to find Travis Simons at the blue line. Heiser stops it behind the net. Chipped off the high glass, over for Simons once more. Another good step through by Barlas. Towards the front, nobody can apply any pressure. Has support from Windy, but he plays it himself. Nice backhand pass, quick shot there. Just goes wide off the stick of Shea Harmonson. Shot in front is stopped. This is Russell looking towards the front. Moves it over, and a great save from Heiser. Flashes the leather with the glove.
Wow.
He keeps this one a one-goal game.
You need your goalie to step up when you're facing a really good opponent, Herms. And boy, has Heiser been doing that so far. 20 shots on net, 2 goals. Get a nice little replay. There's the back door is wide open, nobody's covering it, and oh my. Way to get across, Heiser.
Great stop from Brandon Heiser. Junior netminder from Dearborn, Michigan. Played with Cabrini High School before making his trip over to Adrian. And this is Alfonsi. Picks up the speed. Will chase down Windy, who will ultimately win the race. Bulldogs will look to hold on to it in the O zone. Nothing going on that play, but Bulldogs force Mihal to cover up. And a smart play there to get an offensive draw with 1:39 left to go in this first period. Score 2-1 in favor of the visiting Cardinals of Saginaw Valley University. A little delay on the draw, finally dropped. And won back by the Cardinals. That was Kubiak who picked it up. This is Lesser. He's got some room, puts it on. Stick save made by Heiser, and he lost his twig. It's behind the red line. As McLean will put one on into the chest, stopped by Heiser.
Scary to not have your stick in the net, Herms. What's it like as a goalie? You got no twig and you got just a shot coming in.
You got to hope that it doesn't go low. If you're a shooter and you recognize that a netminder loses his stick, the optimal place is to put the puck on the ice. Not as easy when you don't have your stick to balance with. But that one into the center logo of Brandon Heiser as he came up with the stop. Sorrell will send it on net. Easy stick save made there by Mihal, but the Bulldogs offsides.
.57 seconds left in the first period. The Bulldogs would love to put some sustained pressure going into the locker room. Maybe even put one past the netminder.
This is sent up to neutral. Gavin Dahm. A giveaway, and Sorrell will play it. Angles it with the skate blade. Here's a shot from the slot. Ringing the iron was Sampson. Bar down and out. But it doesn't go. McLean with a chance. Sticked aside by Heiser. Bounces off the high glass. 17 seconds left to go. And they score. Playing the bounce in front of the net. The Cardinals take advantage with 16.1 left to go in the first period. And it's Seth Beagle with his second of the afternoon.
I mean, just again, the puck just needs to get out. And it's got to shine to the corner, and then we just got a lost man in front of the net. Everybody's watching the puck, backdoor, batted out of the midair, and you got a goal.
Not a whole lot you can do there. That's just an unfortunate bounce as the puck was pinballing around. And the Cardinals will dump in to kill off the final seconds of the first period. As tying it up down low is Nijbauer. 1 second, and there's the horn, which will signal the end of the first period. This is a close one so far after 20 minutes. 3-1 the score. Some late tallies from both sides. It was dominated heavily by the Cardinals for the first 15 or so minutes of the game. And things got tied up by Emery Johnson at 1, and then the quick response from the Cardinals will sit us at a 2-goal lead in favor of Saginaw Valley. 24-3 the shots after the first period. What do you think the Bulldogs are going to have to adjust here going into the second period, Tyler?
I mean, I think it's just defensive zone. You just got to get these pucks out. Both of those goals were late, and it was just not good taking those pucks out. They just need to go off the glass and out of the zone, and just these unlucky bounces the Bulldogs are getting, and it just put 2 quick ones up, and now they're down by 2.
We'll see how the Bulldogs adjust heading into the second frame of this ACHA D3 contest. Saginaw Valley State University and your Adrian College Bulldogs. I'm Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena. Sunday fun day here in Adrian, Michigan. It's the Saginaw Valley State University Cardinals and your Adrian College Bulldogs. 20 minutes gone in this contest. 3-1 the score in favor of the Cardinals. Was really heavily dominated in the offensive zone by Saginaw Valley at first. The Bulldogs were able to even things up just for a few short seconds. And then quick to the response were the Cardinals, and two more unanswered goals. Goaltending was pristine in that first period. Brandon Heiser saw 24 shots, made 21 saves, and they will certainly have to rely on him here if they want to keep this one close. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman here on Adrian College TV. Minutes back on the score clock. Center ice faceoff is dropped, and once again we are underway at the AIA. This is Trakina who dumps it in. A floater clears both blue lines and then redirected off the end wall. Spinning with it there was Wellmitz. Back behind the play, it's Trakina. Stick play made there by Sorrell as he lays down a hit along the wards. Nice pull-up for McLean. Gavin Dahm looking to get things going. Russell will dump in. Slowly back to get it is Sorrell as he's angled off into the boards. Dahm with a pass there and a nice hit along the wall. Made there by Matthew McLean. Excuse me, that's Matthew McClellan. There's a quick shot in front, saved by Heiser. The rebound covered up. And he gets the whistle. Didn't hold on to the first shot as cleanly as he would have liked to. But good on the recovery to stay on top of it.
He has really just stood on his head for these Bulldogs. I think every single one of their 3 goals have not been anywhere near his fault at all, and he has said just nothing to do about it. He's had a great game so far.
Heiser has 2 of the 5 wins that the Bulldogs have this season. 2-3-0 on the year, 464 GAA and an 867, so not exactly the ideal campaign that he was looking for, but he's been stellar here this afternoon. Top of the circle was Bliss. Tried to rip a shot. Blocked off a shin pad as Lesser will race for it. Recovered by Martin. And now upwards for Schmidt. Sends it down low. Bliss will try and win the race. Good body positioning from Sampson to step in front of it. Forced Bliss to pull up for a moment. Long shot sent on net, nobody there. Here's Hoff, puts one on. Quick wrister, just trickles wide. Another chance in front, held up on the post. They'll poke for it, and some extra activity after the whistle. Travis Simons getting familiar with the other side. Officials step in and break things up.
That's the sustained pressure that the Bulldogs need. They had almost 0 offensive pressure in the first period, trying to make something happen within these first 2 minutes for the Bulldogs.
Adrian needs a lot of life to stay in this one, so the energy has to be high on the bench. Got to support your teammates in moments like these. And here's a nice move towards the slot. Shelved it high was Shea Arminson. They'll get back to it. Puts one on net, blocked. Here's another chance. Sent high once more. Barless looking for the backhander. He'll get it back on the near side corner. Slip to the top, Kubiak. Will push it back down low. Harbison all over the ice on this shift. Point shot taken, tipped wide. Looking for the redirect in front was Tyler Russell. Winning the race is O'Dowd. Helping him out is Allen. Cardinals back to the offense. Slap shot off the post. That one stays out. Good tip in front. Out towards center. Bulldogs ice it down, and they will be whistled for this. Or no, it keeps going. There was no signal. We'll continue with 16:50. Not sure what happened there as a shot shouldered off by Heiser and slapped off the boards. Did you see a call there on that icing?
No, I didn't see a single ref raise their hand at all. These defensemen have been out there for a while, and that is a goal. They've been out there for over 2.5 minutes, and eventually it bites them. As that one snuck underneath Heiser's pad. I think it went 5-hole there.
Catch it here on the replay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a guy just sitting right in front of the net. That was their problem yesterday, with goals just right at the hash marks, and there's another one to make it 4-1.
16:33 left to go in the second period. The Cardinals strike once again. This one's starting to get a little bit out of reach, as Saginaw will lead by 3 here. This is down low and behind the net. Some contact within the blue paint. Sent towards the slot, backhanded away by Gavin Dahm. Smith dances his way through traffic. Lost it through his feet. Off to the races, Alfonsi. He's tripped up, down to one knee, tries to take a shot. We'll see if this is a trip, and it's called for a hook. So the Bulldogs will get a power play here with 16:02, something that they could definitely utilize at this stage in the game.
I think this might be a must goal for the Bulldogs to get themselves back into this game. Alfonsi was gone right there, unfortunately. The Saginaw defender chose to take a penalty and make it a power play for the Bulldogs.
This is back down low, rimmed up top. Stopped on the half wall, tied up in the corner. Now towards the slot, towards the wide side. Bliss looking for the one-timer. Doesn't get enough of it as he's taken down, and this is clear. Skating upwards with it is Barless. Dropped it back, and they score! Tyler Russell, a short-handed one-timer. And the Cardinals up 5-1 with 15:29 left to go. And that was a long drive from the top of the blue line. I think just caught Heiser by surprise.
I mean, when you're on the power play, normally you do not have 2 defensemen out on the ice. Right there, you had Simons as a D-man. His gap was a little bit far. Nice little drop pass for a 1T. Just goes right past Heiser.
Here's Smith with another shot in and out of the glove of Heiser. He stopped it for a second, but didn't squeeze the trapper. Alfonsi out on this power play unit, drew the penalty just a few short seconds ago. Bulldogs looking to generate some offense. It's cleared out of the zone, and skating back to get it is Nijbauer. Works it around. Stopping it on the boards is Allen. Sent backwards for Nijbauer. They'll make their approach. Pass back to Allen. Backwards to go forwards. And a good takeaway from Sampson. Went down to one knee. 30 seconds left to go on the 5-on-4. Bottom of the circle. No shooting angle yet. Bounced off the boards, held up top by Dom. Fires a shot, that goes wide. Cleared once again, and that will just about do it for the power play. Nothing going on that 5-on-4 for Adrian College, except for a shorthanded goal. Here's some speed. Down low looking for the wraparound. Sent to the center, quickly taken away. Beagle plays it through his legs, but lost it at the last second as he jackknifed it back towards the left corner. Far side, it's Dom. Lost it down low. Bad giveaway, as the Cardinals have been all over loose pucks. Kubiak. Nice move at the top of the blue. Sends it down low. Oh. And they score! 6-1 at 13:24, and we're going to get a goaltending change.
It was a short side, looked like from our angle, at least. Kubiak is playing with so much confidence he is, and I think it just surprised Heiser, and that one just snuck by somehow. We get a goalie change off of that one.
To replace Brandon Heiser, it's going to be Luke Miklos. And we'll continue on with 13-14, winding down here in the second period. 3 goals in the first 7 minutes of play in the second period, and an even further extended lead for the Saginaw Valley State University Cardinals.
That's exactly what happened in last night's game. The first period was close, and Saginaw just took over in the second and just held the lead from there on out.
This is tipped through the lane. Motoring after it was Morgan, and a hard hit along the boards. A giveaway underneath the red to Barless. Here's Blair, opens up, spins off. Doesn't like what he had, so he'll try again. Distributes and gets it right back. Will hold up at the top. Here's a long shot into the chest, and Miklos will get his first stop of the afternoon.
I mean, the way that Saginaw is moving the puck around, looks like they're on the power play the whole entire time. Adrian just running around right now, getting tired legs, and turning into opportunities for Saginaw.
The Cardinals with 5 players who are all over the 20-point mark, so they have plenty of options to look for. The only person for the Bulldogs who has reached that tally is Evan Bliss and Travis Simons, so a little bit less for them. And this is a weathered team skating into this game. They're hard to play, and you typically see them go pretty far at the national tournament whenever they're able to reach that.
Also, this is a very young Bulldog team. 11 freshmen are playing currently on the ice right now. You know, they need to adjust. They've played some pretty good opponents. They're in one of the toughest conferences for ACHA D3. And it's just tough as a freshman and a true freshman, 18-year-old, coming in, playing this tough competition. As just so young of a team, that's why they're fortunately not able to get a lot of wins this season so far.
Well, it's only up from here for Justin Snyder's Bulldogs. Has a lot of talent that they're looking to develop. The Bulldogs always figure out a way to make use of their players in a positive manner, as this shot sent along. Seemed like it got a piece of it. Was Mihal. Hasn't had to do much here in this period. And a bump up top in front of the bench. Delayed offsides. Touched up by the Cardinals.
Herm, what do you think the Bulldogs can do to try to crawl themselves back into this game here?
Well, the first thing, you just have to have the camaraderie on the bench. When times get tough, you need to support your teammates. And even when things are not going your way, you still have to figure out some kind of strategy to continue to play the best version of your own game as possible. And that all starts with your attitude on the bench with your coaches and your teammates when you're not on the ice. So just positive reinforcement should really be the message from here on out. A little shake and bake in front. Here's a backhander. Miklos with the stop. Schmidt will skate it. Has no lane and dumps it in. Bliss will chase after. Angled off. And the Cardinals will take it the other way quickly. Sampson towards the front. Backhand is no good. Beagles down low. Towards the circle. Here's a shot. Fought off. And it goes in. Miklos made the stop, and it popped out of the webbing of his glove. Was dribbling around on the goal line, and it finds a way to squeak through.
I think Sorrell almost got this puck out of the net, almost batted it out before it fell in. But just another, the D pinched in, off the gloves. Oh yeah, Sorrell smacked it into his own net.
Tough break for the Bulldogs with 10:01 left to go in the second period. 7-1 the score. And Saginaw showing their dominance in this game as well as the last one that they played.
There's a second period surge for Saginaw. At one point this game was 3-1. At one point this game was 1-1, Erms. But 6 unanswered for the Cardinals. And they are showing why they are a top 15 ACHA D3 team in the nation.
This is moved back down low. The Bulldogs look to carry out. Nothing going for a moment as Posdal looks to play it. Nice move from O'Malley. Rims it back up top, and Blair will stop it. Saginaw Valley, the number 15 in the rankings with a 12-8-2 record, and a nice move in front. Looking for it there was Hoff. Now towards the front, intended for Kirksey. That one doesn't go either. Cardinals back the other way. They've got space and time. Looking for a shot in the slot. Taken. Save made by Miklos. It stays out. Back to the boards is Russell. Drops back for Blair. Has the 1T option on the left side, but doesn't recognize it. That was Trinkina who was waiting for it. Russell up top. Long shot blocked by the skates of Witten. Blair will keep it in as it scrapes the blue line. Long shot taken, and Miklos with the stop.
The Bulldogs need to find something. Let's get the puck, you go glass out, just get out of your zone, because it's just been all Cardinals for this first 12 minutes of this hockey game.
This is Lesser in the circle with Brett Witten. Excuse me, that's Henry Darnell. Hard to see the numbers from up here in the booth. Not as clear on a gray jersey, the yellow numbers. And a nice block from Alfonsi. He'll stick check after it. Good pressure. And a tabletop there. Bodies went flying. And a 2-on-1. Lesser on the outside. Shot. Save from Miklos. It squeaks through. Cardinals will hold on to it. Lesser goes off the boards. Trankina with a shot. Blocked as it was sky high and stopped in the protective netting. Whistle with 7:41 left to go here in the second period.
A great two-on-one stop by Miklos. And then a great shot block by Allen, too. Got right into the shooting lane. Took one right off the foot as he goes back to the bench. Looks fine. Ready to go. Alfonsi looks like the best forward for the Bulldogs so far. He's been making an impact out there. Something to look at in a 7-1 hockey game so far.
The tip through Lesser somehow squeaked through the 5-hole of Miklos. Doesn't go as it's high-sticked for a moment. Bulldogs will touch up, so we'll continue play. Saginaw Valley with strong net front presence in this game. When they find their way towards the center lane in between the hash marks, typically they're able to generate some high-powered offense. Shot from the point, easily gloved down by Mihal. Has not had to do much here in this period. Only 7 shots through 33 minutes.
Need this top line to get going for the Bulldogs. If we need someone to score, it's one of those 3.
Bliss with a shot from the top of the circle. Held down once again by Mihal. Will take the face-off right where we just did. Far side on the right. That one cleanly won back by the Cardinals. That was Tyler Sampson. Behind the net. Oh, fake Michigan move there. Crafty play from Bliss. Tried to get it to go, but not enough time. Here's Beagle. Looks to swipe one. Sampson now towards the front end. Dickinson puts it home.
It's wide open in front of the net.
And that's just a defensive collapse in front of the net for the Bulldogs. Plenty of space and time to do what they do best. And watch how quickly the Cardinals are able to turn this play around.
It's a simple dump into the corner, but 2 guys in front of the net. No one's back checking, and just easy. Too easy.
Brendan Dickinson was all alone, and here's another shot from Beagle. Miklos with the stop. And a flurry of chances for the visiting Cardinals as they are really making life difficult for Adrian College.
I mean, the forecheck is just doing its job. The defenders really just have no time and space to do anything with the puck at all. Just hounding pressure the whole entire time for these Cardinals.
O'Malley is right back to it. Pressured hard by Malinich. There's a backhander. Squirts loose. Malinich will push it out. Just as he does that, Bruce McLean back the other way. Witten connects a pass to the stick of Gavin Posdal. Pulls up, checked hard. He'll hold on to it, takes a shot, dribbles towards the front, still loose, no whistle yet. And finally it's blown down.
Finally some zone pressure by the Bulldogs. Finally out of Mikolos' eyes as he's been hounded as he's gotten in.
Russell will fight this one with Johnson. Has the only goal in this game for Adrian College. Saw it in the first period. As Blair will strip this one away. Will dump in left to right. Stopped behind the crease by Miklos. Russell with good patience, and that one an open net, just sent wide. Oh, Barlas is gonna remember that one for a while. Here's a shot in front, another one kicked out by Mihal. Russell to Barlas, fires, blocker save from Miklos. And put back up into the netting.
A little bit of a track meet here. Going back and forth on both sides. Barlas just missed a wide open end. I mean, that was wide open.
And you can tell the intention was there to distribute the puck back over to him, and that opportunity just fanned on. Not that they needed it at this point, up 8-1. But it's the little things that do count. Here's McKellen. Tried to play it himself. Unsuccessful there. Bulldogs will chalk this to the opposite side. Lesser angled into the boards by Briggs Blake. Point shot goes wide. Kirksey. Quick shot there from Smith. The second rebound kept out, and the third put home from Smith. Miklos made the first 2 stops, and when it rains, it pours. Smith will take advantage of the loose change in front.
I mean, there's just nothing that Miklos can do here. I mean, it's just defensive breakdowns after defensive breakdowns. You guys just chilling right in front of the net, easy tap-ins. I mean, this game's just getting out of hand here. 9-1 already. 4 minutes still left in the second.
We'll take the draw at center as it's tied up. Miklos plays it on the backhand, almost gave it up. As stepping through was Martin. Pushed off the boards and back down low. Wrapped up top, outside hashes. Adrian looks to get things going. Behind the play is Allen. Had nobody to pass to there. The puck was given up. Good move from Sampson. Looking towards the front. Stopped from Miklos.
The Bulldogs just look physically and mentally tired out here. I mean, there's a difference between being physically tired and mentally tired. Mentally tired, you just don't know where your guys are, and you just leave people right in front of the net, and it just turns 43 shots into 9 goals for the Cardinals.
Tough day here at Arrington Ice Arena for the Bulldogs. And a hard last 2 games as we're at 3:21 left to go in the second. That 2-on-1 can't be converted. No shot, no pass. Held up down low. Quick shot. Good shot block from Tranquino. Went down to one knee, got it with all of his skate.
Just hope for something from the Bulldogs here. Only 10 shots on goal. I mean, they had a nice 2-on-1 opportunity and just had nothing to show for it. Not even a shot on that. Just needs something.
D-to-D pass taken away, and now a breakaway. Here's Samuel Morgan all alone. Save from Miklos. The rebound goes wide. Nice stop from Miklos as he'll get some taps on the bench. Here's another chance from way outside. Skitters wide towards the front. Bulldogs need to clear it. Here's Kubiak. Pushes to the top of the circle. Quick shot. Sticked aside from Miklos. Pair of really nice stops there. Here's a backhanded chance on top of the blue paint. Cardinals all over this offensive zone. Wherever there's a puck, there is a Cardinal, as Kubiak will send it back in. O'Malley down low, no wraparound chance, and it's taken away there by Johnson. Witten will try and help him out. This is the captain, Kyle Kubiak. Ripped a shot, but it was blocked. Barless. Long shot from Kubiak. Goes wide. Briggs Blake Bulldogs called down for a hand pass.
Good thing that the Bulldogs can get a change, though. I mean, the second period, the long change has been really hurting the Bulldogs. They've been out having 2 3-minute shifts for the defensemen, just turned into easy goals for the Cardinals.
Russell and Briggs-Blake. Russell pushes the draw forwards through the legs of Briggs-Blake. Will get it right back and drops it back for McKellen. Stick handling in a phone booth is Russell. Using the edge work. Now towards center was Barless. Nothing going there. Saginaw will have to skate back for the delayed offsides. Good move from Sorrell. 3-on-2 if they can hurry, and a shot. Held down by the glove of Mihal.
Doing some tricks there with the puck. And he's had a pretty chill night. Only 11 shots. All of them seem to be quite easy to save except for the goal that was in front of the net.
Draw pushed back towards the boards. Nice jumping keeping from Sorrell. Easy pad save made by Mihal. This one tipped into the right corner. Tied up along the boards. It is Gavin Dahm. 30 seconds left to go in this 6th period. Wellnitz trying to hold on to possession for his squad. Martin will swing it down. Off the boards is Dom. Clears it out. Plays it on the backhand, taken away there. And a tie-up in front of the bench. 5 seconds to go. That's going to do it for the 2nd period. 40 minutes gone. And Saginaw Valley. Offensive firepower as the Cardinals really nesting their way into this game at Arrington Ice Arena. They lead this one 9-1 after 40 minutes. And a tough day for the Bulldogs. What did you see after that period, Tyler?
I've seen a lot of red jerseys with the puck, Herms. Every single loose puck anywhere on the ice, there was at least one red jersey there. The Bulldogs, if they want to get anywhere close in this game, they need to work hard to get that puck. I mean, you just talk about winning your 3-foot races, and it's just like all Saginaw here.
40 minutes gone, 9-1 the score. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman. Don't go anywhere. We'll return with the 3rd period. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena. 40 minutes played, 20 more still to go, as the Saginaw Valley State University Cardinals up 9-1 over the Adrian College Bulldogs. My name is Alex Herman, joined alongside by Tyler Ackerman here this afternoon on a nice sunny day from Adrian, Michigan. First period, 3-1 after 20. Another 20 minutes played, a lot more than 3-1, as the Cardinals were able to put by 6 goals in that 20-minute frame. Every game is never out of reach, so the Bulldogs will have to come up with a strong effort to try and turn this one around. What are you hoping to do here through this last period?
I mean, it's your last home game of the regular season, last home game for Smitty possibly, and you're just looking to find something. The puck just needs to get out of the defensive zone, get some offensive pressure, put some more than just 11 shots on net on the Saginaw goaltender, and find a few goals.
Once again, we are underway here at the AIA. This is Russell who will skate it through. Chops it up with the puck, but taken away from him. Along the boards is Schmidt. Bliss with some good speed, maybe a 2-on-1, but Wellnitz with a good stick play to swipe it off the twig. Simons gets lost down low underneath the line. Bliss to the top of the circle. Here's a chance. Shot. They score! Travis Simons with a howitzer. And 40 seconds in, that's exactly what you needed.
I talked about earlier in the second period of this first line needing to find something to get the Bulldogs going. And it's just a great pinch in by Ano. And Travis is found all alone, fakes, and then takes an absolute ripper. Top left snipe, bar down.
Travis Simons with a nice goal. His 10th of the year, paired with his 17 assists for 27 points on the season. And he had a lot of time to work with that puck in front of the net. I thought he was going to fire it as soon as he did, but good heads-up awareness to pause for a moment and sort of fake out the netminder.
And the defender.
So the Bulldogs inching their way back into this one, now 9-2. With 19 minutes left to go in the third period. Never say never, but the Bulldogs will have to continue their effort. This is sent towards the front. Took a bounce in between the hash marks and broken away. Fanned on pass from Alfonsi, but he gets it right back. Angles it to the world for Darnell. Scrapes the boards and a takedown. Nice play off the back of the net from Sampson. Got to have a lot of confidence to make that move. McClellan fires one off the mask and stopped by Miklos.
Good first 2 minutes by the Bulldogs. They've seemed to put that second period behind them. And as the last period of the regular season at the AIA, they look to do something against this strong Cardinal team.
Good block up top, made by Posdal. Got to have a nothing to lose mentality and everything to gain, but Will Smith is going to get called down for a penalty. Cross check is the signal as he'll skate to the box.
And I think it could have been a trip too. Just a arid play by the boards, and Saginaw forward went down quite easy, and now they will be on the power play.
18:08 here in the third period. Cardinals will get to work. Bulldogs look to clear it. They do. Now was Jacob Malinich. Was able to send it down. Barlas picks up the pace, looks towards the outside, will skate around as he circles the zone. Offensive zone set up. Russell, forehand pass outwards. That one a little bit out of reach for Barlas, but he was wide open. Russell fakes the slap shot. Moves it over for Barlas. Kubiak. Barlas with the shot. Kicked out by the pad of Miklos. And cleared down.
Man, he had a wide open net.
Oh, nice pass from Mihal. As he sent it up, tried to start the breakout himself. Dickinson fanned over a pass as Smith will send it back down low. Ethan Smith gets it, puts it on. Down low once again, Bulldogs able to clear.
They look to be going to that backdoor play almost every single time Saginaw is on the power play.
What they're doing well is they're setting up in the offensive zone where they pull the Bulldogs to one side and force that player to be open on the opposite. And that's something that's extremely difficult to defend. 10 seconds left to go in the 5-on-4. And then we'll go back to even strength hockey. Here's Sampson. Smith out of the box. That shot tipped on net, but it dribbles wide. Lesser with a D-to-D pass. Slap shot sticked away by Miklos. Trankina. Tied up in the corner. 4 minutes gone. Bulldogs really cannot get the puck out here. Sampson with a shot, blockered away from Miklos. Cardinals go for a change and they get it right back, hemming their way into the offensive zone. Small bounce pass there off the boards. Now towards the front. Down low, now in front. Blocked by a pair of legs. This is Blair to Russell. Fires, sticked away from Miklos. Another great stop. Miklos throwing his hands up in the air and makes the smart call to cover up because the Bulldogs, out of breath, needed a whistle.
Very tired defenseman out there. Max Sorella's got his head down after blocking that shot right in the knee, it looked like. It looked like to be in some pain. But luckily, no goals for the Cardinals so far.
That was a real extended power play, even though it was 5-on-5. And here's some speed from Schmidt. Looks to get the wrister, but is not on target. Bliss tried to step up. And Witten will send it on goal. Held on to by the glove of Mihal.
A different look here with the first line. You got Witten instead of Simons out.
Bliss takes it away. Shot goes high and wide. Chopping it off the netting on the goal was Witten. Circling one towards the front. Stick lift from Bliss in the corner. But it's turned over for O'Malley. Dumped in, and O'Dowd will play it. Tries to give it off for Bliss. Now towards the front. Here's Beagle with a nice move and a great save. What a stop from Miklos. Stretched out the Elastic Man, and here's a 3-on-2. Work to the outside. They had odd numbers, but couldn't execute the play they wanted. Bauer back playing on the defensive end. Move to the top of the circle. Hoff will try and work it through. Pulls up, still holds on to it. And every pass seems to find its way back to the Red Sweaters. As this is bounced on net, Miklos will shove it aside. And that's what's made this Cardinals squad so successful in this game here today. Malinich down low, holds the puck on one hand. Checked off into the boards by McLean. Back towards the top. Cleared out. Saginaw will make a change. Bulldogs will follow suit, but not as many numbers. This is worked back the other way. Sorrell dumps it in, no icing. Is Tranquina. Wraps a hard pass around the dasher. This is Smith. Over the blue on sides. Blocker save from Miklos. Behind the net is Maxim Sorrell. Has some speed, but was chopped away from him. Smith back the other way. Another kick save made by Miklos. Down low in front. Save. And some extra pushing and shoving with Gavin Dahm. You can see the chirps flying. Tensions really rising here. Harder to play this game if you're a Bulldog at this moment than you are a Cardinal. The most important thing is to just try and keep a level head.
And get really chippy here. With a 7-goal difference. I just want to go out here just really, really angry. And just want to just take someone's head off.
In the corner. We'll see who can dig it free. Cardinals have it now. This is up for Blair. Russell. Top of the circle. Now the slot. Nice save from Miklos as he kept it out with the blocker. Good save. Good play from Johnson. And there's going to be a penalty on this play. I think it's going to go against Saginaw Valley.
I think Russell's going to have a trip here.
And you are indeed right on that. Tyler Russell off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. 10:53 left to go in the third period. Cardinals still hold on to their lead at 9-2. Briggs Blake will step in. And it's one back. Bliss at the top of the key. Puts a shot on. Stopped by the pad of Mihal. Bulldogs will get it right back. Evan Bliss. Good individual effort from him. Top points scorer for this Bulldog squad. Outside lane is Briggs Blake. Dropped back. Too much going on that pass as it's deflected away. Bliss will poke it free. Pulls up towards the center. Shot fanned on. The rebound just barely goes wide. They had space. Couldn't convert. Lesser able to clear this down. 45 seconds gone on the 5-on-4.
A little bit of a whiff pass by Gavin. Leading to Schmidt almost with a wide open net, but unfortunately he could not get a handle on that puck.
Bulldogs look to keep it in. Can't do it there. Here's Martin. Short-handed, has Barlas on the wing. And a save from Miklos as he let the paddle go down. And he'll jump on top of this one to force the whistle. Bulldogs were scrambled around there. That's a high IQ play from Luke Miklos.
Especially when he didn't have his stick either. No, it just seems to find the puck is in the feet of the Bulldogs defenders and they have no idea where it is, and Saginaw is able just to capitalize on those opportunities.
33 is all that remains in the 5-on-4. Nothing yet for Adrian College. Still down by 7. Long shot, high and wide of the blocker side of Mihal. Top of the point, and Bauer. Kick save from Mihal. Mihal's done a great job, though not seeing too many shots, but everything really sent his way, pushed off into the corners, exactly where you want it to be when you're trying to control your rebounds. Makes it a lot easier for your defensemen.
I think it's really hard as a goalie, only having 15 shots on net, and some of them being really grade A opportunities. You don't see a lot of action. The action you do see is high chances from the Bulldogs. So great job by him so far.
There's another stop as he angles it off to the boards. This is Witten, who's checked from behind. Received a bump there. Certainly didn't like it. O'Dowd will push this up to the top. Russell opens up. Saucer pass. Gets to Barlas. Kick save from Miklos. Barlas will get his own rebound. It's tangled up with Hoff down low. And a giveaway in the slot. Trankina fakes it. Here's a long drive from the right points off the stick of Wellnitz. Wellnitz will have to skate back to get it. He does. And Trankina gives over. This is moved over. Quick shot there from Bliss. Stopped by the glove of Mihal. Quick shot there. Caught a piece of something in front before it hit the back glass as Barlas poked it free off the stick of Gavin Dom. Long pass up for Schmidt. He dumps in and now will skate off. Replaced quickly by Anthony Alfonsi. Alfonsi leaves it off. Alfonsi with a shot just a little bit too high. And I think Mihal touched it up just barely with the shoulder. Whoa. Sampson hit hard into the boards. Good step up there from Sorrell. 6:27 left to go here in this third period. It's been all Cardinals in this one. The Saginaw Valley State University up 9-2 over the Bulldogs. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman here on ACTV. Happy to have everybody join us here this afternoon, and there will be more Bulldog hockey before the end of the day. The women's ACHA D2 team facing off right after this game with Lawrence Tech University. Won 6-5 last night, decisively in a shootout. So that should be a fun one. Sure to tune in right here on ACTV for all that coverage. Blair trying to skate his way through. Stopped before he could enter. A flip pass lands just a little bit too far ahead of Kirksey. Bennett will fight for this one. Out-muscled, but turned away. Kirksey back to it. Blair will push him towards the boards. And helping him out is Pickett. Tied up on the boards. Nobody can kick it free yet. Finally works out. See the physicality starting to pick up late in this game. O'Dowd sends it in, takes the bounce behind the goal cage. Chopping for it was Smith. Dom plays it low. Here come the Cardinals. Martin has his puck taken away from him. It's right back to it. Not too much going here in this period from either side other than the early goal from the Bulldogs.
They've definitely weathered the storm, the Bulldogs have. Not having to let a goal in so far in this third period with 3 minutes to go.
Here's a 2-on-1. They've got room now towards the front, off the iron. Will Smith couldn't get it to go, but a good attempt from him nonetheless. Windy will go for a stroll. Works his way around. Now towards the front. Taken down. Blair is back. There's a backhand chance for Schmidt. Bliss was skating around. And now this is Hoff. Off goes to Malinich. Johnson with 2.5 left. That one off the blade of Miklos as he tried to play it. Blair hugs the left point, fires a shot, tipped down by Russell. Here's a bounce pass a little bit too far ahead of Simons. Was looking for the breakaway. Blair will skate his way through his own zone. He's been dumping chase hockey for the most part. And that's the smart play from Saginaw Valley. You're up by a touchdown, so you don't have to do too much else. Work on your systems and your passing at this point.
Really just gone through the motions with it, seems like. Given the opportunity for the Bulldogs to put some pressure on the Saginaw team. It's a great block right there.
Left side point. McKellen into the chest of Miklos as he makes the stop. 64 shots to the Bulldogs 17 with 1:27 remaining in the third period.
Miklos has looked pretty decent out of this third period, stopping all the shots he's faced so far. 1:27 left. Just looking at the fundamentals so far.
Both Bulldog goalies playing well. Brandon Heiser, not the day that he was hoping for. Started this game off and was taken out halfway through the second period. But the netminders doing all that they can to try and keep this as close as possible. As this is Morgan towards the front, bounced off the glove. We keep going. McKellen, under 60 seconds to play. Backhanded down low, that is Sorrell. Late 2-on-1 opportunity. Sorrell with a high wrister. Martin trying to put on a show there with a couple of stick handles. This is taken away at the top of the circle as a hard hit. Sent on Witten. 15 seconds to go. Here's Witten. Has Smith on the outside towards the front. Stick check there. 2 seconds and 1. And that is going to do it. Horn sounds, 60 minutes played, and a 9-2 victory for the Saginaw Valley State University Cardinals over the Bulldogs.
Something positive to take out of this is the Bulldogs at least did win the third period 1-0, stopping all the shots that Saginaw had, but it's a 9-2 score. It's the final. It's just unfortunate for the Bulldogs as their last home game of the regular season.
Tough weekend for the Adrian College Bulldogs, swept by the Saginaw Valley State University Cardinals. And the handshake line now. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman here from Arrington Ice Arena. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure there's still more Bulldog hockey to watch here this afternoon from Arrington Ice Arena. The women's ACHA D2 facing off against Lawrence Tech in just about 60 minutes. But from all of us here at ACTV, you've been watching Bulldog hockey.